And today's just going to be a little bit different. We're back to Final Fantasy IX, but it's not going to be your typical Friday night Final Fantasy IX. This is just going to be more kind of a chill. We're going to do some Chocobo Hot and Cold. It's just going to be a lot of the side stuff that I want to definitely do before we progress the story. But at the same time, I don't want to create a scenario where, you know, it's going to take away from game time, if that makes sense. Like, I don't want to get in the way of the story, but I also definitely want to do it before we get too far in the story. So as you can see, I've picked up a few more chocographs, including one that I can't do right now because I don't have an ability. And this one says it's by a city where night never ends, which is over here because we're near Treno. We're going to come get this one first. And I should get it right on the first or second try because I did come out here after I got all the chocographs just to test and make sure I remembered where it is. And I believe it's here. There it is. Hey, Asher. So this is another smoke bomb, which means it's time to go back to Chocobo Heaven. I don't remember what voice I gave to the Chocobo King. Or King Chocobo? God Chocobo? Or hell. I mean, this could be for some people. Wanderer, we await your return. That's his voice for today. Choco, you now have the ability to climb mountains. You're heading towards your homeland. Hurry home. So yeah, it literally does what it says on the tin. Red Chocobo still has the Shallows ability, but now has gained the Mountains ability. So if we go on land over here, notice this lovely mountain right here. Whoop! It's a Skyrim Chocobo. Now, the reason I'm coming over here specifically is, remember a long time ago we said we were going to skip this one until later? Because it'd be easier once we got something else? Well, this is that something else. Should be over like here. Oh, perfect. Wow. Antidotes, Jade Armlet, Wing Edges, Cargo Ship card. I could have freaking used that one when I was doing the tournament. I'm not mad. I'm just disappointed. Okay, so since we have the ship, we can go up north to the Cold Field. The Forgotten Lagoon is off the Forgotten Continent. Oh, I know where Faraway Lagoon is. Abandoned Lagoon, that's Outer Continent. Oh, I think I know where that one is too. And then Dusk Plains, that's somewhere we definitely can't go yet. We would need either a flying chocobo or an airship. So we're going to go ahead and go do Faraway Lagoon. And then once we've cleared these out, we're going to do some more time in the forest, just grinding. Like, there is a limit to what we can get right now, that because there is still a story lock. Even beyond what we had with the Blue Narcissus. Which, I think I mentioned this Friday night, but in case I didn't, that's the name of this ship, is the Blue Narcissus. And thankfully, this is a Final Fantasy where your boat rides do not result in potential enemy encounters. And yes, that was a dig at 5. I'm sure you appreciated that one, Asher. Or at 6 with Doomgaze, but mostly 5. Because boat. So it should be, if I call Choco here... Oh, I should also... What did I get? Oh, I got an Enkai. Didn't I? I thought I got an Enkai armlet. Am I hallucinating? Wing Edge. No, I must be hallucinating. I got something else then. Cool. Also, my key items are filling up quite a bit. Sorry, I derped for a second there. Alright, Choco, so let's come over... Nope, not there. It is from here, right? Oh! Right. I have to go north, then east, then south, then east some more. But it had to be from that beach. Money problems? No. I think my money's pretty good. Why, is there... Did you see something I didn't see? I'm trying to remember. And then it's like... Is it this? Yeah, it's this. So it's going to be somewhere like over here. There it is. Treasure chest. 37 potions, 6 magic tags, a shield armor, and a Gaia gear. Well, damn. That was a good one to get. Like a really good one to get. Let's go do Coldfield next. That one should be super easy. Unfortunately, I'm not going to be putting shield armor on Steiner yet. Because he's still got some stuff to catch up on. But I think Gaia gear I can learn some good stuff off of. I think there's a couple different people who can use it that would benefit from it right now. So let's check that out real quick. Because like Steiner, yeah, he's currently learning stuff off that, and then he's got to learn stuff off that before he can go to that. But it is a big jump. But then for Gaia gear, oh, I guess you don't have anything to learn, but it is a good armor for you. You don't have anything to learn off it, but it's a good armor for you. But you, my friend, not only is it a good armor for you, but you can learn Osmos. Oh yeah. Let's get some Osmos going. Also, yeah, I picked up a new staff. I didn't show this off on the stream, but he now has the Cypress Pile, so he's starting to learn Break Comet, and now Osmos. Osmos especially, just perfect. Also, I need to clear these out really quick from the tournament. And that... okay, fair enough. It wouldn't have been that great. But... Oh yeah, also, I totally have 2 draws on my record now. Don't judge me. Or, I mean, I guess do judge me? Whatever you want. Draws aren't losses. Draws are just slightly longer wins. Oh. I oopsed. So this continent over here that I'm kind of skimming is called the Forgotten Continent. There's not much we can do here right now because the entire thing is high cliffs. There's no beaches at all. So, like I said, you need some means of flight to get onto it. But then over here is the Lost Continent, which you can get onto through this beach right here. Just trying to remember where the actual... Oh, there they are. I'll get as close to them as possible. And it's a fight. Hopefully it's a fight I can handle, because I have not saved yet today. I've done some stuff already. Oh, it's just blazer beetles, whatever. Really? Are these stronger versions of them? Alright, you know what? Let's go ahead and pull out a big gun. We haven't seen this yet. Welcome to the first summoning of Diamond Dust for this game. And we got the achievement Cold as Ice. Which I just realized the achievements don't show up on stream, so... Cool. Cool, cool. Whatever. Alright, so let's go ahead and heal up real quick. And let's go ahead and drop a save here real quick. Just in case I run into something I can't handle yet. Because I think there are enemies in this area that use time stop. And that's not something I really need to be dealing with right now. I mean, you know, I can probably handle it. I could totally just set everyone with locomotion, but... Okay, so this looks like... I mean, it kind of looks like they're not going to lie. Oh, okay, perfect. Echo screens, high potions, tents, and a theater ship card. Cool. Alright, let's see what I got left. Those are all done. That one... Oh! Icy cold water. So that should be somewhere around this continent then. Where's the spot that the land looks like that though? Like I know unless there's a beach over there I'm not going to be able to climb down there, but if I can find it... Also, I can't... Oh, I can see it. Notice how there's a crack in the wall here? Pretty soon, I'm going to be able to do something about that. Because now that I can... now that I have access to mountain ability, I'm going to start getting dead peppers. Which what dead peppers do for a chocobo is that they put them into like kind of like a mini frenzy. And if it's like a diving point, which you'll see like bubbles on the surface, but that requires deep water, then they'll dive down into it. But if it's cracks in the wall like the one I was just showing off, for that they'll go into like a berserk pecking frenzy and break through the hole, and then you get whatever treasure or whatever's going on there. Oh, I know which one I'm thinking of. There's something else here, but it looks different. And actually, that's deep water. So that must be a deep water one. It's weird though, because it said cold, icy cold. I don't know, maybe it's talking about over on the other continent around the top? I don't know. What are the other ones besides that? Abandoned, which is also southern. What was the clue on Forgotten? Hidden in the shallows. Oh yeah, because it's literally in the water. That's one of the first ones you get that's literally in the water. I mean, obviously, based on what we're looking at here. Also, wait, why is there... Oh, okay, never mind. The yellow dot's me. I've just completely derped. Okay. Unless... Actually, wait. Plan the icy cold. Is there a way... Oh, okay. Yeah. No. I know what I'm doing. No. You have to ride that shallow over there. Because I knew it only required shallow, so I was like, I know it's not like deep water. Also, there is an island. I don't remember if it's top northwest or top northeast. But I think it's top northwest. But there's an island that later on we're going to be able to access because of the... I think this is it right here. Because of the dead peppers. That is actually Magnet Central. And that's when the whole Magnet Mail thing, actually, you get the actual plot thread for it. Geishel Greens, Ethers, Hypots, Dragonclaw. Damn. I think, if not his ultimate, like his penultimate weapon for Amarant. So that's actually a really damn good weapon to just get off of, you know, hot and cold here. Okay, so the only other one that I have access to right now is that one. And it said southern tip, I believe. Or small... No, it just said... I think it just said small beach. I can't check it here. Why did I even try? Yes, I know where I'm going, blank. I think. Oh, also this island. I don't remember what it... I think that's the Yans. Like the final of the friendly monsters. And also their non-friendly cousins. Which cannot deal with right now. Cannot. Is it that one maybe? This is a small beach, and that's a Chocobo Tracks. So it's worth a shot. Let's give it a shot. Oop. Okay, so I'm looking for a spot that looks like that. Okay, I can't go that way, so it's better not be over there if it's this beach. Kind of looks like this. Oh, it does look like this. So now it's just a matter of where in the picture I'm supposed to be for this one. Maybe all the way up in the cove? There it is. Softs, ethers, feather boots, and an Enkai. Oh, no, was that what I was thinking of earlier? Yeah, that's what I was thinking of earlier. Enkai armlet. Or no, I was looking at Jade armlet earlier. Okay, I'm confused, but you know, whatever. I got something new now. I think the Enkai is the one that's like magic resistance is... It's either the magic resistance is way up or right way down. Oh, I did get Jade armor, or Jade earlier. I just completely derped. Okay, yeah, and Jade is the one that's magic resistance is really good, but physical is not. And Kai's the one that physical's really good, but magic's not. Okay. Which that distinction does come in handy later. Also, I just realized... Vivi, how would you like to learn the water spell? Good for you, Vivi. Let's do it. Also, I didn't look at the other card, did I? Ah, theater ship. Even nicer defense. Still only a 1 attack, but even nicer defense. Alright, so that's going to be it for these for now. But, now that I have a red chocobo, we can go back to the forest and start getting more chocographs. Which port is this? Oh, that's Alexandria. No, thank you. Thank you, next. And I think there's one for Treno over here somewhere. No? Okay. Just a cool cove. Alright, let's go ahead and bring my chocobo over here. Oh wait, real quick. You're flaming red now, Kupo? Wow. As I just kind of half mortied that. Oof. I feel bad for that one. Don't forgive me on that one. That one was just bad. There's a dead pepper. Of course, I do not remember where all the dead pepper locations are. I found the one that was over in the ice fields purely off of accident. Because we happened to be exploring that area. Blah, blah, blah. Bonus time, double points, extra seconds. It's actually a pretty good run, despite not getting a chocograph. And there's a chocograph piece. Nice. What's this dead pepper? Can I see, Kupo? This is a super spicy pepper, Kupo. It was precious seasoning long, long ago. The mist wiped out plants that grew these peppers, though. You should keep it, Kupo. It might come in handy. I think it also, if I remember right, it also is like cures berserk or something. Oh no, it deals damage to a target. So you can use it as an attack or feed it to your chocobo. That doesn't feel right, yet here we are. Oh, by the way, at some point, I don't know if it's going to be in this game or a future round, but we are going to have to... Okay, I guess this time. That's a feature of the ability of mountains. Those two areas are now open. Those two little platforms. And sometimes the treasure's up there. But it takes extra time to get up there. And you can't detect up there from down here, or vice versa. So it's purely a gamble. Oh, nice. We got a chocograph. If it's the wind one, I think I know exactly where that one is. So we'll probably go do that really quick before we continue. There's like a high plains windy one. That's actually... Or no, it's not windy. It's something else. But it's about high plains. Green Plains. Treasures on the high plains. Yeah, I know exactly where that one is. So we're going to go do that real quick. Because that one is the cliff next to Alexandria. Which, since we got a mountain chocobo, not a problem. We can just stroll right across all this back to Alexandria like it was nothing. Speaking of like it was nothing, if I'm not mistaken, I think we're actually near... Yeah, that's the ice cavern from the beginning of the game. And the evil forest. With its evil tentacle butthole face. But then it's on the outside on one of these. Oh, and I think it's back that way. We need that weird crescent beach. That one right there. So it's like over on one of these. There it is. Already? Oh shit, I didn't realize it was that one. Sweet! We just got dark blue. We just got our Death's Chocobo. We are currently rounding the bases at full speed, and I am kind of here for it. Wanderer, we await your return. Choco, you now have the ability to cross oceans. You are getting close to your homeland. Like, literally at this point, I can ditch the Blue Narcissus. The only purpose I have for it right now is changing my party members. And I still can't get that one yet, so we'll just cancel. But that also means I can now show you really quick the water one I was talking about. We need first, though, to go to... Come on, brain. Stop derping. Yeah, we are close. Oh, yeah, here we go. Treno, but more importantly, Khan's dwelling. Also, I'm going to take a quick break here and recover MP, just since I can do it for free here. There's something at the bottom of the ledge in the ocean. Looks like foam. Maybe I can get there on a chocobo. We're using a dead pepper. It's higher than I thought. Ores, topaz, a tiger racket, and a red rose card. Oh, I get it now. So, tiger racket. You didn't see the message that came up, but it is labeled as the ultimate racket. It is the most powerful racket. Now, it doesn't teach dagger anything. It only teaches the spell to Ico. But it is still potent. Alright, so we're going to make our way back to the forest. See what other trouble we can get into here. And then we're going to need to switch sides over to the lagoon. You look kind of dirty, Koopa. Really? Oh, there it goes. Come on. Nope. Come on. Come on, controller. Really? We're really doing this? Oh, jeez. Okay, technical difficulties. Hopefully the continue function will work the way it usually does for me. And just be like, oh, hey, look, I picked you up exactly where you left off. I don't know why it's being such a brat. Yep, here we go. Exactly. You look kind of dirty, Koopa. Did I hurt your feelings? I'm sorry, Koopa. Well, it doesn't matter what color you are, Koopa. You're still my Choco. There it is. Also, you've probably noticed the faster or the higher level and rank up you get, just the absolute faster you dig and move. Nice. That just paid for like the next 4 games put together between that and the 50. I'm not gonna find it in time. like I said earlier, this is just a kickback stream. So if you're hoping for something a little more exciting, my apologies. The most exciting thing we're doing is treasure hunting. Nice. There's one of the missing chocographs. Also, if I remember right, there's 23 regular chocographs, plus the one that's all broken up in pieces. It's certainly possible I'm misremembering, but I think that is correct. Oh, nice. The second I got up here. Okay, this is concern. That might be it for this round. Oh, maybe. Maybe? Okay, got that. Nice, there's another one. Darn, so close to getting a bonus. So, I haven't gotten it yet in this game, but you can get a bonus whenever you hit 8 in a single playthrough on either of the full maps. I specified that because Lagoon, up until just now that I have Deep Water, has been a half map. So with half maps, it's 4. But these two little platforms don't count for that. And also, I did not need to go up there, apparently. Where the hell is it? God damn it. So I was trying to peck right near the beginning, just in case it does that to me, but that time it still tricked me, even with doing it. Nice. That makes up a little bit for that. Nice. I mean, it was half dead peppers, but still, I think you need like a dozen of them all told in the game, minus the one we've already used. Oh wait, no, actually you need more. I just remembered there's another use for them. Once you have flight, if you are in the air and feed your chocobo a dead pepper, it'll actually try and fly upward, which is how you get to the Chocobo Sky Garden which is what the notes on the back of the chocograph pieces have been all about. And also randomly, especially now that we're going to be moving around a lot more, traveling the world map a lot more, you may see like random shadows, random perfectly circular shadows at various places in the land masses. That's the other way of telling that that's what's going on. Is those shadows indicate that the Sky Garden is overhead of that area at that time. Because what it does is it changes between, I think, 5 different positions as you play the game. Based on what's going on, it'll change positions. I think one of them's like every time you reload a save. And I think every time you go there and come back, it also shifts position. It drops you back where you were, but then it shifts position to somewhere else. We'll see more of it as we get to the point where we can actually do it. Because obviously right now we don't have the ability to fly. We won't be getting the ability to fly until after a certain area that's coming up, probably this upcoming Friday. Because there's kind of like a double dungeon kind of thing going on. Or I guess you could... Yeah, no, double dungeon's accurate. And I think it's after that that you get... Or no. It's that, and then there's a second story link to a third dungeon. I think it's after the third dungeon, now that I think about it. Dang it. I was right on top of it.
No luck.
Hello. Caught me off guard. I wasn't expecting anyone to join me.
Thought somebody should keep you company.
Asher was in the comments earlier. I don't know if he's still hanging out or not.
Well, since I just joined, I don't see any of those previous comments. So,
Yeah.
if you're still there, shout out.
Or, you know, maybe not shout, just meekly type. Shouting might do damage to recovery.
Actually, I think he might be healthy enough to shout now, but would not recommend.
Yeah. He's not saying anything, so I don't know, maybe he wandered off or is taking a nap to recover faster. Or is doing his... Oh, there he is.
Food came.
That is also a valid explanation.
Unfortunately, I can't really provide any insight into Final Fantasy IX since I've never actually played it.
That's fair. I mean, this is really just kind of a kickback stream. We're just doing a lot of what's called Chocobo Hot and Cold, which is literally digging around in this field over and over, collecting chocographs and other rewards, and then taking the chocographs out into the world to find what treasures, what buried treasures they lead to.
Do you mind if I talk about Final Fantasy XIV? Because some interesting developments actually showed up.
Yeah, by all means. I mean, this is just a kickback. We don't need to be on a specific brand.
Okay. Well, I don't know if you've noticed, but Hololive has been doing some Final Fantasy XIV streams.
No, I did not know that.
And they had a repeat, essentially, of Asmongold's stream.
Oh, where they got swarmed and then people got banned for swarming them?
Yeah, like, entirely.
Do we know what server they're on? Please tell me they're not on Cactuar.
Uh, well, no. First of all, I don't know about all the members, but the ones I've seen so far has been Fubuki, Pecora, and Iris from EN. So technically, there would be one Hololive member on the EN branch.
Okay.
I don't know whether she's on Aether or the EU servers, or is the EU servers Aether?
No, EU is a separate thing. Ether, Primal, and Crystal are all the US servers. The EU servers, they have their own server bank.
Ah, okay.
So if it sounds like maybe on an EU server, then that's good for us. They might be over on Odin, our old home, but they're not likely to get in the way of our streams, which I'm okay with. And, you know, even if they were sharing a server, it wouldn't be a bad deal as long as it wasn't we were getting swept up in it like when Asmongold was around.
Well, Asmongold is going to be coming back eventually.
Well, yeah.
But we're now ahead of him, so.
Oh, did he not actually get up where you guys are?
No. Didn't you know about the news about Asmongold?
No.
Okay, about 6 weeks ago, he decided to talk about his mother that was hospitalized.
Oh, God.
And he said that, you know, she is probably the most important person in his life.
Yeah.
And he stated, like, you know, he's going to be concentrating on that for, you know, the forthcoming, you know, many weeks until, you know, things change. Well, things changed for the worse.
Oh, no.
And about a week ago, I think he made an announcement stating what had occurred.
Oh,
and
shit.
She had passed away.
I hadn't heard that. Asmon,
that's the main reason why Asmongold has been delayed, is because of personal reasons, and I'm not going to ever, you know, demand anything of somebody to, you know.
Oh yeah,
spend
no, fuck
time
no.
Away from family. So
fuck no,
yeah.
especially in that circumstance. Asmon, there is 0.1% chance that you might ever hear this in your life. But if you do, I'm sorry, man, for your loss, and I hope that, as shitty as it might sound, I hope that she's found peace in this. That's a fucked up way of saying it, but you know, yeah.
Yeah. But that's the reason why he hasn't been streaming, and it's a perfectly, honestly, the best reason to do.
Yeah, absolutely. When you have family that is literally, you know, in that circumstance, and no, by no means, obviously, you know, and if any of his fans, I'm sure his fans hopefully are understanding of the fact, and if they're not, then they need to wake up, because that is a perfectly
they have
fucking
more
valid
important
reason.
things to worry about in their life than their favorite streamer.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's the main reason why he was delayed. Not to mention he's put his time between New World and other things. So
yeah. So yeah, understandably,
he had plans to continue Final Fantasy. He didn't quit, but in the same sense, he's also hasn't quit WoW. So he is going to be doing stuff about that.
Well, he didn't quit, but I know that a big piece of him looking at, branching out, going to other games, was getting away from what WoW was doing and making a statement on the fact that, WoW, you need to fucking wise up and do the right shit.
Yeah.
So, I mean, obviously, I expect that he's going to go back someday, but hopefully that's because Blizzard fixes their shit and not because his fans demand him to play that game.
Well, I think it's a thing of that he still wants WoW to succeed, still wants WoW to be a good game. And is still subscribed, but he is no longer making it his main content.
Yeah.
It's no longer he is a WoW streamer, he is an MMO streamer or something of the sort. Successful?
Yeah, I actually hit the bonus for the first time this playthrough,
Yay.
which is nice because that extra 96 limit points got me a beak level up.
Neat. I have no idea what that means.
Well, you know what it is to level up, so
Yes.
just, deduction from there. Level up equals beak is stronger.
But, I mean, the recent thing with WoW trying to hype up the latest patch has actually pissed off a lot of people. Again.
Well, yeah, because as far as I know at least, I haven't seen anything about them actually addressing the shit that got them cancellation stationed yet. So if they're just going, oh, hey guys, remember us? We got a new patch. I wouldn't doubt there's a lot of people going, oh, that's cool. So have you fucking started dealing with the fucking bullshit and misogyny? The fucking bordering on rape culture?
I don't think that was the major point of what a lot of people were saying. It was the thing of that WoW was a bad game beforehand, and just because you try to put on a new coat and act like, oh, hey, we fixed things, and yeah, there's no longer this rape culture and other things, and everything will be fine, guys.
Food done.
Oh. Got the bonus again?
Yep, I did indeed. I'm working my way up towards having 100,000 points so I can get the Robe of Lords, which is literally the best robe in the game, and the easiest way to get it is from this. Granted,
Just grinding it out.
Well, it gets faster once you have access. This is actually the slowest of the three places, but I want to make sure I've got all my chocographs caught up before I abandon here.
Not to mention you'll level up here and that'll speed up once you get past that.
Well, in a way, yeah, because while the lagoon, the other place I can have access to now, is faster points wise and therefore XP wise, it's also harder. And so since it's harder, it's harder to actually get the points to level up. If that makes sense.
Mm-hmm. But no, getting back to the Hololive thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Pretty much the same thing that happened to Asmongold happened to Pecora. And she actually mentioned Asmongold. Asmonson.
Mm-hmm.
And a ton of people who were on that stream got banned.
Which, I mean, here's the thing. Like, honestly, guys, of the literally one person that will ever hear this, if you are playing an MMO and your favorite streamer, is playing, sure, I get you want to join in, and there are ways to do that respectfully. Mobbing them and ruining the game for them is not respectfully.
Well, some of them were haters.
Oh, well, then that's...
That were specifically coming out to ruin the stream. By, parking or specifically mobbing the camera, trying to get into the way.
Are we talking about Asmongold or both?
Mobs. Well, I don't know how much on Asmongold's, but I do know for Pecora that there was some confirmation that there was a ton of people who were boasting in 5chan and stuff, in translated threads and such. So, and considering that obviously Square Enix combed through the broadcast to find, people who were specifically going like more than their
More than
doing
Notice Me Senpai?
doing clearly more than, you know, just simply saying like, oh hey, cool, my favorite streamer, hey, to obviously sniping mobs and blocking NPCs
Yeah.
and abusing, you know, blinding effects. So
Yeah, which on with all of that, literally all of that, that becomes less guys be careful, don't be disrespectful, to spinning the conversation very quickly to being well, isn't it the consequences of their actions?
mhm. Oh yeah, just for happenstance, you want to know what Pecora is?
Huh?
Yes.
No clue.
Lalafell.
Uh,
It sort of fits, actually.
okay, I'll take your word for it.
Well, she's a sort of cute monster.
Oh, okay. I mean, there were only literally two possibilities that could have went to that my brain said, oh, that makes sense. Would be either a cute monster or, since she said a lolly type.
Well, okay, I guess you don't. Well, small and annoying.
Well, I
Yeah.
mean, you literally also just described Popotos, so yes, that is redundant that we're talking about a Popoto player and saying apropos.
Mm-hmm. Ah. Also, I saw a death flash up for a moment. What was that about?
What?
On your found meter, it said death up there. Oh, depths.
Oh, depth. Yeah, that's how deep the item I found is. So that tells me how much I have to go to do it. Like right now, I think I'm knocking out like 30 something a peck. So if the depth is less than that, a single peck will do it. If the depth's more than that, then it'll take a couple attempts.
Oh, that's why you
34.
need to level up your beak, because that increases.
Exactly. It increases your dig depth.
Okay.
Sorry, I thought I was more clear than I was, apparently.
No, well, you said level. I understood what level meant.
Mm-hmm. I just remembered there was a conversation last night that I totally said we should have tagged Asher in. Uh, oh! So Asher, Baron last night, in regards to Black Rose, made a comment about it being reminiscent of a bomb in Hunter x Hunter. Do you have a comment on that? Hadn't gotten that far. Okay. I just figured of all the otaku I know, yes, I'm using the term jokingly, but of everyone I know that's into anime, you're the one I usually expect to know everything about everything. So I figured I'd lob that your way. There it is. War of the Worlds. Ah, man. That might have been one of the chocographs I was missing. Or chocograph piece. Problem is I don't remember how many I'm missing from here specifically.
There's no easy.
Well, once you literally can't get any more, Manny will straight up tell you when you go to play. He'll be like, "Oh, hey, you know you can't get any chocographs here right now." It's not like he'll let you play without knowing that. So the fact I'm not getting that message tells me there's at least one. I mean, I technically could move to the lagoon and kind of reverse engineer the count that way by figuring out how many there are there. The black smoke weapon. I hope you'll forgive me. I literally don't even remember the last time I watched War of the Worlds. The original one, and I never watched the updated one. So...
Well, I think he's referencing the book itself. Because I think
that was
the
definitely
old
longer
movie
ago.
didn't use the black smoke. And I think the newer one changed it into something else.
Book, yeah. I definitely read that, but that would have been early middle school, I want to say. It wouldn't have been elementary, so yeah, it had to have been early middle school. Because early elementary is when I was obsessed with Alexander Lloyd instead.
The architect?
Wait, did I say the name wrong? I don't think I said the name wrong.
I don't think you did. I'm just...
Black Cauldron.
Oh, okay. Sorry, my mind went somewhere else.
Oh, derp. Too late. Oh, I got that just in time. Holy crap. And I managed to get the 10 seconds after all. Nope. There it is. Most people only remember the heat ray. Yeah.
When was the book released? Because it was certainly before World War I, right?
I'm pretty sure it was, yeah.
Because most of his writings were still before the turn of the century. So it was ahead of its time when you consider how the aliens fought and, you know, how World War I was fought.
There it is.
I have the internet to my disposal. I should probably just look it up.
That also would work, yes. If I don't get a chocograph in like the next couple games, I'm gonna go ahead and move over to the lagoon. But he said 1890-ish.
1898.
Oh, there we go. They're 1890 and ish. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah. We pretty much predicted what would be happening about 15 years later.
The conspiracy theorists would say that it was used as a playbook.
I would say no, simply because H.G. Wells was a science fiction author, and
Mm-hmm.
let's face it, science back then was a lot easier to make scientific theories because it was far less pinned down on some
Mm-hmm.
things. And the idea of a gas weapon probably was being even developed probably at the same time internally in various uh, military departments and things like that for experimentation or application.
Yeah. And hit the bonus again.
Can you get the phone?
£154. All right, we're going to go ahead and call it. We're going to go ahead and switch. Which, as I was saying earlier, now that we have a deep sea chocobo, screw the blue Narcissus. We're just going to run across the sea with our chocobo. Especially considering the chocobo is a lot easier to navigate than that stupid ship is.
So, wonky control scheme?
It's not that wonky, it's just,
Handles like a...
yeah. It handles like a pregnant cow. On an ice field. Okay, not by the entrance.
So not tank controls.
I don't know if I would insult a tank that badly. I mean, it's less. The controls aren't great, but they're not terror bad. Dang it! Oh, it's just gonna probably be a dead pepper. Let me actually, you know what? I think I figured out how to explain it. Because, like, the controls aren't that bad, because it's like up and down on the stick to steer, or A for gas, well, B, because I'm using a Switch controller, for gas. But then it's also like, to turn the camera, you have to use the bumpers, but you can't use the bumpers at the same time as you're going forward, or the camera won't change. And to make turns, it's like you pretty much need to plan the turn 3 to 5 business days in advance to get it to go through properly. Also, that should be one of the deep ocean ones. Let's take a look at what we've got so far. Forbidden Forest. Oh, that's the Ice Continent. Forgotten Plains. That's also the same thing as Dusk Plains. Those are both on the continent I can't get on yet. Sea at Dusk is on this off the same continent, so that's not bad. Cold Lagoon, that's the one I kind of pointed out earlier when I was like, oh, I need to remember this for later. So there's a few that we can go grab. But the one that I definitely cannot get yet is going to be Flight. For story reasons that will actually become abundantly clear once I get to that point in the story. AKA Friday night. Oh, come on. Let me get the bonus. Let me get the bonus. One away, 20 seconds. Let me get the bonus. Oh, here it is. And this is going to be a big boy, too. 16 seconds on the clock?
Don't you only need one more?
160 point bonus. 2 level ups. It's when you get when you find 8 is when he offers it to you, but it'll still say found 7 before it actually updates and times out, quote unquote.
Mm-hmm.
All right, and then which one was that? Oh, that is one of the sky ones. I have to be able to fly to get to that because there's literally no beach onto that island. I mean, that or have an airship. Actually, no. No, that one absolutely requires flight because there's not even a place to summon chocobos on that island. So even if you landed with an airship, you wouldn't be able to do it. Hey, another chocograph. Oh god, brain, why did you do that? Okay, I have to do this. I'm sorry, MPX. But my brain did this to me, so I do this to all of us. Look at this chocograph.
Okay.
You're particularly unfazed. I'm impressed. That was kind of more the reaction I was expecting. Ooh, 500 gil. Damn. My stimmy came through. Let's see, which one's that? Oh. Yeah. That is a chocograph. Top right corner of the picture, just a hint of a reef. Thankfully, because of that one is such an asshole one, I remember exactly where that one is. It's actually not that far from here. Well, mostly where that one is. I can get to the region. Come on. Barely got it, but I got it. I thought it was fixed so that it was doing it automatically again. Is it broken again?
Hmm?
Oh, Asher was saying that he's gonna have to remind Eddie to start uploading the streams again. But I thought that the automation for uploading had been fixed. So I thought we didn't need to do that anymore. Since the YouTube break, it's not on auto anymore? Oh, okay. So when you were saying it was fixed, it was just because they were being manually uploaded. Which sucks, but, you know, it is what it is, I guess. There it is. Really? Right here?
Oh yeah, you didn't inform us that we needed to do fates.
Oh, yeah.
to get
Fates.
the mobility increase for Norvrand.
Yeah, you get the tier 1 automatically through MSQ. In fact, you should have probably already gotten one of those for Lakeland. But yeah, for the tier 2s, you have to do fates for the bicolor gemstones. And you have to do a certain number in each area to get that areas available in its shop. I mean, they were trying something new, and that's what they came up with. I'm not a huge fan of it personally because I don't like that much grinding, but you know, it's
well,
cool,
I only
guess.
had to do 5 fates for the one in for Lakeland. Admittedly, that was all, you know, I'm guessing S-tiering the fates, but...
Well, and I think I was thinking more like towards unlocking the different tiers of the shop. Because to get the best possible tier of the shop, you have to do 100 fates at S rank, at max rank in each zone.
Okay, now
get all
that's
the shops.
grinding.
Yeah. That's where I'm coming from as far as that's kind of bullshit.
Then again, that'd probably be pretty fast with all the resistance weapon stuff where you need the fate farm. I'm
Well,
guessing eventually you have to start doing stuff in Norvrand.
I don't think so. I mean, granted, it's possible. I never got up to a completed one. Because my resistance rank is still way too low. But everything I know of is all like Stormblood and Heavensward content for the Fates. Half that would be more reasonable. I agree. Yeah, half of that. If it was 50, I could probably, you know, get myself to do it. I think I actually do have close to 50 in Kalusia and Amarong. Or at least one of the two. "22 seconds left on the clock, not bad." Three level ups from that one. Beak level 37, nice. Let's see. Oh no, I haven't gotten another one, new one. Right. Really? Where did I miss it? Oh, in this little corner here. That happened. Nice, another 500 gil. Also, I'm now almost a quarter of the way to that robe.
Neat.
I agree. Oh, come the hell on. There we go. Whew. Right at this last second. Like, I felt it was about to tick over to 0, and I got it.
Nice save.
Thank you. Of course, you don't get that lucky all the time. So back on the topic of 14, we're now a couple of streams into Shadowbringers. How are you liking this MSQ out there so far?
Well, in some ways, I already knew about certain events ahead of time.
Ah.
So that's why I was not nearly as surprised as Eddie was when Shadowbringers started.
Mm-hmm.
When the true Shadowbringers happened. But I would be lying to say that that's sort of what made me interested in playing 14 seriously. Because obviously, you know, you didn't see any sort of story beat like that in World of Warcraft. At least when I was playing. In fact, I would be hard-pressed to tell you what the story was in World of Warcraft back when I was playing.
Well, when were you playing? 'Cause out of curiosity.
Launch.
Oh!
And...
so like vanilla, literally vanilla.
Yes.
Yeah, no, that's a valid point, because you didn't get a lot of story in vanilla. It was a lot of little tiny quests that kind of, and zone stories that all kind of weaved into a sort of narrative that didn't really go that many places.
Well, it also doesn't help that a lot of it wasn't really all that memorable sometimes. It's like it was actually surprising seeing some people talk about some of the lore. It's like, oh yeah, I did do that dungeon. I don't remember that.
Well, like, what's an example?
Well, Blackrock Dungeon,
Okay.
or where you're actually going in and trying to save the princess, the
Uh-huh.
dwarf princess, I think.
Mm-hmm.
And it turns out that she actually has fallen in love with the Blackrock dwarfs. Like, I don't remember that at all.
I don't remember that detail either, no. Like, I definitely remember BRD, but I don't remember the princess falling in love with that. That is a weird detail for me to have forgotten as well. I guess, I don't know.
I mean, the cutscenes in 14, well, clearly that is a big difference, is obviously, you know, is how presentation affects how well you remember some things.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I'm pretty sure everybody has a story of when they were in dungeon and how it played out, whether, you know, things were good or bad based off certain people in the dungeon.
Yeah. Everyone has their Leroy, for example.
Yeah. But I would think that there would be hard-pressed for some of them to really remember what actually was the story behind the dungeon. On some of them. Like, I think most people could probably rattle off what was the basic idea of, you know, the Alliance first dungeon. Now I have no idea what the name is.
Stockades? Is that the first
not
Alliance?
Stockades. No,
oh, oh, okay, no, I don't know that one. I only ever played Horde.
Oh.
I just know Stockades and there's one other that's like a cavern that is 100% on Alliance land. That's the one where what's his name comes from, the Trog. Or no, that's where Hogger is.
What? Hogger is a world mob.
I thought Hogger was also became like a dungeon boss, or maybe that's later they changed it and added him in.
That might have been much later.
Yeah.
Also, yeah, that doesn't sound very good.
What, oh, peppermint chip shake? I mean, I'm sure it's good to some people, but yeah, no, that's not my speed. 7 pixel or 7. Wow, brain. 5 pixel remasters out. Yeah, no, that sounds about right. And then I think we were talking about 6. They're doing a 6 one as well, and that was coming fairly close on its heels.
Well, I thought they were essentially spacing them out. They released 1 and 2, and then they've released like 3 a month after and 4 a month after that.
Yeah, that's what I mean. It's like, so like in a month or two we should see a 6R. Or 6PR. And honestly, I remember trying to get to stocks as a Horde player better than I remember stocks.
Well, Stockade was pretty much rather unmemorable.
Mm-hmm.
It's essentially a very simple layout.
And by the same token, I remember Alliance characters trying to break into Orgrimmar to get to the one we had there. Oh, what was that? Hellfire Chasm? Something like that?
Maybe. Unfortunately, I never got that far with Horde. I mean, I did play Horde on occasion as alts, but I never got all that high.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Well, the one I'm thinking of is literally like a 15 dungeon, but still, I can accept that.
Yeah. Well, I understand the entire idea of, oh, hey, let's go to this dungeon. Like, I know that there were, like, horde quests that went to Nomergon.
Yeah, which, well, Nomergon isn't as bad. Oh, no, wait, no, Nomergon was shit. That was shit to get to, let's be honest.
Well, shit to get to as a horde player, or just
As a
shit
horde
to get
player.
to?
No,
Well,
as an
yes.
alliance player, come on, that's in the freaking dwarven front yard.
Yeah.
Which is what made it shit to get to for a horde player.
Well, yeah, well, as an alliance player trying to get to Scarlet Monastery.
Oh yeah, no, yeah,
was
that's
always
a nightmare.
fun on PvP worlds. Always.
Well, I mean, that one's a little teeny bit easier because you have the ability of going through the Plaguelands and then cutting from the Plaguelands west. You don't have to hit as many guards.
I don't know. I always went through the shortcut through.
Through the lake.
Yeah.
From Terran Mill, or rather from South Shore, in your case.
Yeah. Well, through Terran Mill to the Plaguelands. Well, not the Plaguelands. Great.
Tears Fall.
It's been so long, I have completely forgotten all the zone names.
You go from Plaguelands to, or not Plaguelands. You go from South Shore to Alterac to Tears Fall.
Mm-hmm.
Or no, to fuck. What is that? I should know that because that was my original starting area. I started as undead. Silver something.
Silver Pine.
There you go.
Where all the stupid
where the wargs are.
Show up.
Yeah. But yeah. Which you can skip 90% of that by taking the shortcut behind the castle.
Yep.
So you're really just going Hillsbrand to Alterac to directly into Teres Fall.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but there was always horde players that knew the path, so they were always there.
Oh, looks like it's time to go find somewhere to sell potions at.
99?
Yeah, I'm starting to fail to pick up potions.
But to answer the original question, so far Shadowbringers has been an interesting experience in some ways.
Mm-hmm.
Because it allows them to do a reset for the Warrior of Light. So he's, again, a nobody, essentially.
Yeah. Which is a pretty bold move, I agree. And fun, because it does give you the ability to experience being a nobody, but then also still being, like, an extremely powerful nobody.
Yeah. Well, as demonstrated with our battle against Ranjit.
Ranjit, yeah.
Ranjit. We're not...
we're not OP.
best.
We're powerful, but we're not OP.
Of course, then again, that's probably from a lifetime of fighting Sin Eaters.
Could have sworn.
So...
Oh, I guess not anymore. Okay, is there a better option then? Screw it, I'm here. Let's go upstairs. Well, and yeah, a lifetime of fighting Sin Eaters up until his boss decided, you know what? If we can't fight them, join them. Or make them join us.
Yeah, but he's like 70-something or something.
Yeah.
So that's like a majority of his, you know, adult life.
Mm-hmm. Because I think if I were... Well, that might be spoiler territory, so I'll shut up on that.
Yeah. I wonder if this will also hint back at the end of Heaven's Word.
You mean the sections regarding, like, the Warriors of Darkness and stuff?
No, no, specifically the reason why, uh, the Pope, trying to remember his name.
Oh, Thornton.
Thor-
Archbishop Thornton.
okay, he was named Thornton.
I think. Unless I'm derping, but I'm pretty sure that's right.
Well, that would be correct for most popes to be taking the name of, previous.
Mm-hmm. Especially if they are in their religion a religious figure as well.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. But,
Sacred names, gotta recycle.
yeah. But Thoradin looking upon you and seeing darkness and exclaiming, "Who are you?" Because I thought that was like a big drop of what was to come in Shadowbringers, essentially. Suggesting that there's something more to the Warrior of Light than just light.
And that might well be the case.
Especially with Urianje's exclamation that perhaps the cosmology surrounding the idea of light and darkness may not necessarily be accurate.
Oh, right. When you were talking to him in his personal library.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, he made some very interesting points there that I don't remember how much they kind of pan out, but are definitely, something to think about. Also, now that I remember that there isn't an option down there, I totally should have ridden my Chocobo up here to the landing up here. Because there's a gate just south of where I was a second ago that leads outside, that I could have parked my Chocobo there instead. But, here we are. There we go. That was weird. Alright, so let's see. Oh, wait, no. That one isn't on the ice continent. I'm in Derp. It is actually... Oh, come on. Point the camera in the right direction. Right over here, I think. There it is. Nope. Do not dismount here. Ether, Elixir, Wing Edge. Ooh, and a High Mage Staff. Now we're going to dismount here, because I want to take a peek at that real quick. Meteor and Osmos. Those are a couple nice spells to pick up. Granted, I'm picking up Osmos there. Or there, rather. There. But, still. Meteor's definitely a good spell to pick up. Let's see. I think I know where both of those are offhand. Oh, hey, look. It's what's left of Clara. There used to be a giant tree here, and then it got nuked by Odin.
Okay, I see what you're talking about now.
Mm-hmm.
I'm guessing that happened in the story, or?
Yeah, that was. Even though this is technically not a disc game, I still refer to it based on its old school discs. So that was during the first disc of play.
Ah, you're already in the second disc?
I am in early third disc.
Ah.
Of a 4-disc game. I feel like this is back that way.
I'm guessing this is something similar to Final Fantasy VII, where the final disc is really just simply a lot of the last stuff.
Yeah, it's the final dungeon. It's the final dungeon, and just kind of the cutscenes of all that.
Yeah.
Oh, it was
well,
it this
and
one?
some like leftover mini games and such, I would presume.
It's not that
Or
one.
is a lot of that just sort of strewn out across the?
Yeah, there really isn't. Most of the minigame stuff can be gotten long before now. Or even by now, rather, I mean to say. Oh! Holy shit, I hit it in one. I don't believe I should have been able to do that. So I was very lucky. Phoenix Pinions, White Robe, Diamond, and Masamune card. Which White Robe is the second best robe in the game for healers.
Is this treasure stuff usually random?
No, it's I just don't remember it all.
Ah.
I'm not using a guide. I'm literally doing this from memory / following the pictures.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, they all have kind of they're all pre-built. I just don't remember which one's which. I just know that they're good stuff. Which is why I was kind of anal about wanting to do this today rather than, not getting to it in a story-friendly manner.
Yeah, makes sense.
I'm trying to remember. It's out here somewhere. I'm sure of it. But I don't remember how far out. I know that the landmass is literally just kind of a afterthought. I know it's Western Ocean. I'm too far out for one. Because land's not even visible.
Are you getting Rumble information as well, or?
No, it's just purely what's on screen.
Hmm.
Yeah. And for ones like this, it's literally... This is one of the hardest ones in the game. And it's for that reason I remember this one to some degree. But not enough. And the clue's like there's a bit of reef, but reef technically doesn't exist in this game. To the way that it would, like, it's not like a coral reef like the Great Barrier Reef kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
This one's gonna piss me off today. Something's bugging me. Call a chocobo near this place. Look carefully. There's a small reef. Because the call chocobo near this place, I remember, is the chocobo spot over here. If you call a chocobo here, and it's in the Western Ocean, that's literally out this way. Oh! There we go! Now we're cooking. Okay, so that was around the middle. So go due south from here. Go due north. There it is. Ah, we're cooking. Or Light Robe, Whale Whisker, and Alexander. Oh, sweet. Whale Whisker is the ultimate weapon for Garnet, the white mage in the that's currently in the party.
Neat.
I mean, granted, it is weaker than the Tiger Racket, which is the ultimate racket, but it's the stronger of her specific rods. And it also teaches her ultimate healing spell, Karaga. Granted, she's still learning Cura, so she's not in any hurry to upgrade that anytime soon. But she also now has access to the Light Robe and White Robe. Light Robe, ooh. Oh. Oh, that's fucking good. One of the abilities you can learn from it is half MP, which does what it says on the tin. It makes all spells cast half as much.
Mm-hmm.
She needs to learn that with a quickness. And unfortunately, you can't use one of the special robes because you're a black mage. And the one that you can use, she's now using. But we'll manage. Let's go ahead and save real quick, because there's some progress made I don't want to lose. Okay, so we still got the Cold Lagoon. Actually, I don't know why it's not giving me the message, because I think we might be just about done on what we can get right now. Because I seem to remember 20 as being my cutoff, and that's what I've got now. And while we're over here, we'll go ahead and hit the, we'll hit the cracks I was showing off earlier. Provided I can remember where the hell they were. Somewhere in here. Oh. That is an active volcano. Neat.
There are those in this game?
Well, there is a... And I mean active in that there is magma bubbling at the surface, not active as in actively erupting.
Mm-hmm. Well, technically an active volcano is one with live magma.
Oh, okay, so yeah.
I think that's just merely an eruption, so...
Okay,
So,
line it up, line it up, line it up. There we go. Nope, come on.
because the difference between a dead volcano is one that was active but is now no longer.
Treasure found, lapis lazuli, Rosetta ring, protect ring, and an airship card. Which I'm trying to remember. I think Rosetta ring has an ability for him. There it is. Yeah. Reflect double. So what Reflect double does... Oh, and then Protect ring has Magellum Null and half MP also. I'm getting some powerful options all of a sudden. But what Reflect 2 does, it kind of does what it says on the tin. If you cast it, like say you put Protect on your or Reflect on your ally, you can cast a spell against your ally. It will reflect off your ally, hit the enemy, and do bonus damage.
Hmm.
And Magellum Null, whatever spells he uses, it nullifies the any like weaknesses, but also any like vulnerability or immunities, resistances, and absorptions. So he can cast Fire Spell on something that would normally absorb fire damage, and instead it takes normal fire damage. Alright, let's go ahead and hit the lagoon. Once I find the freaking beach over here again. Because there's the lagoon I want. I swear there was a beach on the north side. Apparently I swear wrong. Okay, cool. Also, that structure I just kind of ran past is a city, but we're not going there yet. There it is. And this one, 11 peridot, 8 opal, or 9 opal, 15 sapphire, and 19 topaz. Just stocking up on gemstones. Oh, which gemstones in this game, they're not like used for like equipment or anything like that. You can equip them as accessories. And they teach, mostly for Garnet, they teach her summons. Or Aiko, the other summoner, they teach her some as well. But they also, you want to get a lot of them because the more you have of them, it improves the summons potency.
Ah, okay.
Alright, so let's see. So all I have left is stuff I can't do yet. We got those two that I can't get to. That one right there that is blank should be the one that actually unlocks Sky ability. And then the other 4 are actually Sky chocographs. So yeah, no, I should be done. I don't know why it's not telling me I am, but I am. The only other thing would be... if I remembered where any of the stupid freaking cracks are, or bubbles. I think there's a bubble over near the Aoife tree. It's like if I go towards the island I'm pointing at. It's like up here, and then over here. It's somewhere in here. But the problem is I don't remember exactly where.
Another one in the middle of the ocean?
Yeah. But this one is marked by bubbles. So if I can find the bubbles, it's all good. Also, I think, if I remember right, Is this? Yes! I think this is the one I'm thinking of. The crack crumbled and opened up a hole. Welcome to Mognet Central. Wonder if Mognet will go out of business. This is Mognet Central. The grown-up Mookles don't know what to do because the equipment's broken. Wonder if Mognet will ever be the same. Well, shit. No wonder no one's getting their mail. If only we had that item. I shouldn't have used so much of it on myself. I only did it because it makes my coat so soft and shiny. But after I used it all up, the gears started to grind. I can't start the quest yet, it feels like. But I have access to here now. But yeah, later there's going to be a quest chain that gets me access to the item super slick, which is what the Artemion was using on his fur, and what makes that machine actually run.
Okay.
So in using it, he broke the machine. In using it up, rather. Oh, there it is. I found it. See? Bubbles in the middle of nowhere. Or once you catch up to where I am.
Yeah. Yeah, I see them.
50 potion, 25 high potion, 9 ethers, 7 elixirs. And then it automatically discarded back down to 99 for the potions.
Already again?
Well, I mean, I literally just got 50 and I sold down to 50, so... I don't think there was another crack or bubble around here. Oh, I can't cross it that way? Well, that sucks. I'll have to go around. Well, here's over by Black Mage Village. And the dwarves... Huh, I thought I saw... Okay, no, I guess not. Oh well, back over the mountain. Because I'm trying to remember if it was 5 of each or 5 total of those dead pepper spots. Because if it's 5 total, I've already found 3. And I know one of them is impossible to get to right now because it's under the Shimmering Island, which isn't even active yet, let alone disappearing, like it will be later. And I think one of the dead pepper spots is over off of the Forgotten Continent, if I remember right. And then once I find that, that's pretty much the last thing we're really going to be able to do tonight. Without pushing the story, which this was very clearly a chill stream, not a story stream, so we're not doing that.
Yeah.
want to say somewhere in the coastline is where the bubbles are. At this point, if I don't get potions, I don't get potions, but the rest of the stuff I should be able to pick up. And that's even provided that there are potions in this one. Oh, here we go. See that kind of weird circular shadow coming up here? Well, in a minute, it'll be on the left as I stop by a cliff. That is what I'm talking about as far as one of the obvious spots for the Chocobo Sky Garden. If I could fly, I could stand on that or hover over that and hit and feed a pepper, and he would fly up into the sky. Huh, that's an interesting looking place. I'm sure that will never turn up ever in the story ever.
Yes, indeed, fun.
I'm guessing the fun was in regards to the Sky Garden bit, or... Maybe it wasn't this continent. I could have sworn, though. My brain is remembering there being one on this continent. But I've been almost all the way around. Around? Oh, just this nonsense I'm doing right now? All around. Oh, okay. Oh, there it is. Last place I looked.
In other words, if only you went left at the start.
Indeed. Remedies. Oh, there's my black robe. Genji gloves and the blue Narcissus card. So now I do have a robe for Vivi. But he's learning Osmos, so is it worth? Oh. That's kind of worth. I feel like I might be able to justify putting off Osmos. No, you know what? No. We're going to stick with Osmos first. I still have plenty of time to get that later. Alright. So if I'm right and it is 5 total, then yeah, we've done everything we can do up to this point. We'll go ahead and get over here where we're going next for the story. We'll park outside, and we will call it a successful evening.
Okay.
This is actually kind of a long stream for just being kind of a kickback chill one, but, you know, We got some good progress. All right, with that, we're going to go ahead and wrap it up for the night. I want to thank everyone for tuning in for our kind of bonus episode of Final Fantasy IX for the weekend. Thank you, MPX, for joining us in voice, as well as Asher for joining us in the chat. We have our next stream coming up is going to be on Tuesday night, back to 14. We've got, back to what I was saying Friday night. We've got no new podcasts just yet, but we may have some on the horizon. So keep checking there. We'll have that, of course, on all your major podcast platforms, be that Apple, Google, Spotify, whatever you use. We already covered the shilling previous to this weekend, so I'll leave it be for now. But if you like what you see, feel free to follow us here. Feel free to sub here if that's what you want to do. And in the meantime, I hope you all have a wonderful evening. Bye, everyone.